So I'm pretty sure Due Dissidence is going to be talking about this. And I know a lot of people might be talking about this. How to lose your political career or how to make a big old oopsie in 20 seconds. Hold on. First of all, you talk about making an oopsie in 20 seconds. You're talking about Due Dissidence talking about this. What's going on in Due Dissidence's backyard in the great state of New York? That's right. Not New York style pizza, of course. No. Their governor, their fantastic governor, just said something that no one should ever say. I don't know what she was thinking. She might have been on something, or she just really just had her brain not working. Do you want to see how to screw up your career in 20 seconds? Let me tell you how this is going to happen, my lovelies. It happens like this in a 3, 2, 1. Hey, Governor Kathy, take it away.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these.
Say that again, Governor. One more time.
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
So I want you all to know that the governor of the great state of New York in the year of 2024, year of the dragon, Cat Williams, all lies will be revealed in 2024. Decided to say the most dumbest thing in the world, that young black people don't know what the word computer is in the Bronx. Are you serious? Like, it's okay. I'm gonna be generous with this decade. It's not the 90s, okay? Okay, in the 90s, having a computer was a luxury, but even then, people knew what a computer was, you know. And not a lot of people had computers in the 90s, you know. I mean, it was a gradual thing, not like what we have here now, okay? But people knew then, too, what a computer was. And, you know, there's all forms of medium in which the word computer is spoke about, be it on the old-fashioned radio, TV, even on our cell phones, iPhone, cell phone. You are indicating and stating that young black people don't know what again? What's the definition of the word?
Young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you...
What is it with Democrats making these gaffes and talking down to black people? Because you know what? I'm just going to make a prediction here. All right. And she's already kind of going at it. Like, she's already saying, like, I misspoke. And we're going to talk about how she's going to backpedal from this. But, you know, here's what a politician like her does. And this is like the template. Like, they're going to do like either a solo video apologizing for their words, or they're going to do a press conference and they're going to have like everyone of each background diversity, you know, right there by them saying like, I am so sorry. I didn't mean it like that. That's how all these politicians talk. All right. They're failed actors. Okay. They try and make themselves out to be something that they're not. So let's talk about that little fallout. Let's talk about what's happening. There's a little bit more to this. Let's go and pull up this video here.
Politicians are responding tonight after Governor Kathy Hochul made this comment during an event to discuss the future of high-tech jobs and AI here in New York.
Right now we have, you know, young black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word a computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things.
That's hey, shout out to the sign interpreter, okay? The sign language interpreter. Able to keep it together.
And I want the world open up to all of them, because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges.
Shout out to John Kemper. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. I'm a computer network engineer. She would be confused. You know something, John? Absolutely, she would be. She's like, what? I can't believe it. These Democrats, all they do, they're talking down. They're talking down to us. I'll give a shout out to Miss Witchy Perfect. He said it's the rich talking down the poor people, Kit. As they do all the time. As they do. Hold on, John, one more time. One more time was John. John Kemper in the house. I'm a computer network engineer. She would be confused, as she should. Because she said something so stupid. By the way, folks, that's the governor. People in New York City, or not New York State. Hey, all of you lovely people, no matter what county you live in, how do you feel about your fantastic governor? Type in the comment section below.
We reached out to the governor for a comment about the remarks. She said in part, quote, that earlier today, while discussing my commitment to expanding economic opportunity for communities of color, I misspoke and I regret it. The governor adding, of course, Black children in the Bronx know what computers are.
You stupid moron. She's like, yeah, of course. I didn't mean to say it like that. You all of you know what I was saying. Because now she realizes it.
The problem is that they too often lack access to the technology needed to get on track.
Well, then who's responsible for that? Hold on, we're going to rewind that again. Who's responsible for that, Governor? Because you have city and state governments that cut funding to education. We have a federal government that cuts funding to education, but we have money for war. You know, wouldn't it be a sight if we actually invested in our schools? You know, maybe instead, Governor, I don't know, you and your fantastic friends in New York State, in the Capitol, maybe could, I don't know, come together with a bill to fund schooling, you know, making sure that all the schools in the area get proper computers, updated technology. Wouldn't that be a sight?
Politicians are sharing what they think spoke, and I regret it. The governor adding, of course, Black children in the Bronx know what computers are. The problem is that they too often lack access to the technology needed to get on track to high-paying jobs in emerging industries like AI. Now, tonight, many Bronx politicians are sharing what they think about the governor's remarks. Bronx Borough President Vanessa Gibson sending out this tweet in response. It reads, "Our scholars are our stars that shine and excel. We must continue to encourage them and provide the resources needed for their success. I respectfully invite Governor Hochul to the Bronx to see firsthand what we see each day in our schools." Assemblymember Amanda Septimo sending out a statement as well. She's calling the governor's comments harmful and deeply misinformed, while also inviting the governor to the borough. And Assemblymember Karina Reyes also joining in on the responses, saying that she's deeply disturbed by the governor's remarks and the underlying perception she has of Black and brown children from the Bronx.
Governor. Yeah, really stepped in it big time. So, New York Governor Kathy Hochul apologized on Monday after she received backlash for claiming that young Black kids in the Bronx don't even know what the word computer is. Here's what she said in her full statement. Now, what we have is the money to build a phenomenal supercomputer that's going to be accessible to the researchers in New York. College students will attract more federal grants, and this is how we lay down the mark. No state has done this. In fact, I talk a lot of other people who say, I wish my governor had thought of that first. And I say, no, this is New York. We like to be first. Calm down, lady. Calm down. With all due respect to you and the other states, it's sort of our attitude. We will be the best. We will be the first. And I want others to follow because right now we have, young Black kids growing up in the Bronx who don't even know what the word computer is. They don't know. They don't know these things. She continued, and I want the world to open up to all of them because when you have their diverse voices innovating solutions through technology, then you're really addressing society's broader challenges. The governor's comments were quickly picked up by officials in the Bronx who condemned the governor's disheartening words. I'm deeply troubled by the recent statements made by the governor, wrote New York Assembly member John Zaccaro Jr. The underlying perception conveyed about Black and brown children in the Bronx is not only disheartening, but also deeply concerning. And here's her full-on statement. I misspoke. I regret it, claimed the governor. Of course, black children in the Bronx know what computers are. The problem is that they too often lack access to the technology needed to get on track to high-paying jobs and emerging industries like AI. That's why I've been focusing on increasing economic opportunities since day one of my administration. The next thing you know, the governor's saying, some of my best friends are black people. She should say that next. Or either that, maybe the governor could say, oh, well, you know what? I didn't mean to say it like that, but everybody knows where my heart is. I actually am a really good governor. People should care about what I think, right? No, no one cares, lady. You're a complete jagoff and you're a joke to everyone. Who says that? Saying that you misspoke. Think before you speak. You didn't think anyone was going to capture that? Hey, governor, those words are going to haunt you. Just ask any Democrat, okay? Because right now, you guys are losing supporters. You're losing voters. Governor, have you been taking lessons from Joe Biden? Because if so, I have to question your judgment now.